You know I'm a big Ohio nigga. A lot of niggas know me in Ohio and they love me in Ohio, man.
The deal is the champ, Shannon Cannon Briggs, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I want to give a shout out to BVO TV.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV, man. We back with another video, man. We back. Me and my brother Free in the house, man. We gonna talk some boxing. What's going on, Free? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Hey, man, so we gotta talk about this, man. So one thing I noticed, and I want to get your opinion on it. It's funny how whenever you talk boxing or you talk boxing with any type of class or dignity, people don't respect that. But as soon as you talk some monkey stuff, it blows my mind how big that gets. I mean, I never realized how big Jerry Springer was. What about you, man? It's like, you ever be surprised at how much that Jerry Springer stuff does so well?
No, people like controversy. I mean, they like messy stuff because it's fun to talk about it. And you saw what such and such said about such and such. They like messy stuff. So I mean that's what floats their boat. I mean, so be it.
I ain't gonna lie, man. No matter what nobody say, we over here, man. We not gonna do that at STN, man. We not gonna be the guys to be, pickle pulling or we don't need to mention nobody else to have a great show. But I just say this, man. Sometimes it just blows my mind how much real content doesn't get pushed, but the BS just goes to the moon. I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes it just shocks me sometimes when you think about it. But I'll say this, man. I just know that I've always had integrity. I'm going to keep having integrity, man. And I just think it's just funny how, just the actual BS seems to go so far in this space when it's some people like me, you, who really love the sport of boxing. But for whatever reason, the idiot stuff just goes to the moon. But people talking real boxing, I mean, we have Stitch Duran on here, man. Come on, man. We have Mighty Ivan, Tim Weatherspoon. I mean, we have real people in the sport. Coach Hackett, regular guests. And it's just for me, man, I don't know about you. I guess I'm just get so tired of always the monkey stuff. You almost got to put a monkey suit on. I heard a young lady the other day talking, and I was just listening to her talking. I was just thinking to myself, how in the world is this a part of what we do when we talk boxing? When we talking about stupid girl stuff? I don't know, Free. My bad on that. For me, man, it blows my mind sometimes. Hold on one second. Let me get my vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like I said, I don't really buy into it. Or I don't feed into it. I'm not all about going at each other or whatever. We supposed to be in here building up a sport, giving the people our opinions and the facts on what's going on in the sport, regardless of what sport we're talking about. That's what the people, for the most part, I thought that's what the people came here for. But I mean, like I said, a lot of people like controversy, they like drama, so they're gonna feed into that because that's what they like. It's almost like when you in a toxic relationship and you don't break up with the female because you like being around her.
It's just, I guess for me, I'll just say this. I just never in my life, Free. I just never in my life, man. I don't know, bro. I just never thought it would be like that, where it's if you're not talking that monkey stuff, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. You supposed to be talking about Boots Ennis being on the run, not just against Devin Haney, but just in general. Like, we seeing this dude monkeying around with his career, and it's like, we not talking about that. We talking about monkey stuff. And it's like, I don't know. One thing I could tell you, one thing for sure, two things for certain. It's funny how our counterparts don't do this. But when it comes to us, we got to always be on some Jerry Springer. We got to be on, let's be as negative as we possibly can. Let's talk about somebody's personal life. Come on, bro. Like, it's just, that's just corny. Or I put like this, Free. I done seen the toughest niggas in the world. Niggas be like Randy Macho Man Savage. When it comes to this internet, you be like, bro, if I seen you in life, I'll beat you dead. Like, I don't know. You know, it just it just blew my mind. This is my brother Tavon. I just tell you this, man. We not gonna do that monkey stuff, man, and we just not. We not gonna do it. We don't need anybody to do good. When me and Free started, man, we had like 1,000 subscribers, man, and we had 10. Didn't buy one. So I'm not about to start this whole, now that we actually in the game, you know, YouTube playing little games, but it is what it is. I was wrong. I should have did something different. I didn't do it, and YouTube is making us pay right now, but that's okay. We'll be back in June. You know, but I'm just saying, I just don't understand, like, how the goofball negative stuff goes to the moon. We had Stitch Duran on, and niggas don't want to see Stitch Duran? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But niggas want to tell you about what's that thing they said Anyway was doing, stacking his tape. Y'all want to talk about stacking tape? But you got a dude who's been doing it for over 30 years on here, telling you what's real and what's not. But I don't know, man. My bad, Free. I'm just in that mood where I just can't believe how much the dumb stuff always. I thought cream rose to the top, not toxic dumb bull crap. I don't know. What you think? What you think of Price?
Yeah, it's a shame, you know. Some of these YouTube niggas, you know, they want you to pick a side of the street. If you like Tank, you can't like Shakur or Devin. If you like Devin, you can't like Tank. Like, that kind of stuff need to chill. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, I get what people be getting pissed off at, because them niggas do need to fight each other. That's not even open for discussion. They need to do better with that. But with that being said, it's so much like this negativity, man. Then every fight somebody about to fight, you're like, is somebody about to fight?
Mike
Like if it's a rumor or something, right? Here they go, here they come. Trash fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, how you know? How you know it's a trash fight? Like, how? They ain't fought. So how you know it's trash? It has the potential to be trash, but you can't just come out of the box swinging like, oh, the fight trash. That's that bull stuff that I don't like. You know what I mean? And like, people just down, just like just boxing as a whole is getting just down. Everybody just talk down about it. Oh, they worry about everybody. Everybody's a promoter. Everybody want to know about somebody ticket sales and gates and stuff. When y'all niggas start counting numbers like that? Because I remember when I was young, me and my boy, we wasn't counting no numbers. We was watching the fights, dog. We wasn't counting nobody numbers. We'll hear, oh, Roy getting 18 million or whatever. We'd be like, that's crazy, you know, keep it moving.
My thing,
you know, the persons are public, but at the end of the day, man, y'all niggas need to stop being so negative, man. Y'all weird.
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, Free, because me and Free, Pride, we sat down when we did our thing. We said we're gonna be different, man. We're not gonna do the monkey stuff. I can't think of. We had a hot interview we could have put out, and my man Free said, nope, we're not doing it. And I respected him and didn't do it. I'm telling you, man. I don't know, Free. For me, when it comes to like just the YouTube, the YTBC, it's starting to become the corniest space in the world, where you got dudes who get such egos off a couple dollars, man. Because none of us is Spice King, none of us is who Mr. Beast, none of us is Jake Paul. We all dudes trying to get to 100,000 or more. If we get 100,000 play button, we feel like we won something. So let's not even play like we winning like that. And that's the whole divide and conquer mindset, to where no fighter can ever do enough. No person talking can ever do enough. It ain't got so crazy where now dudes act like they in the ring. They in the ring.
And they don't even go to the fights, let alone get in the ring. These niggas ain't even at the fights. They talk shit. They talk behind the computer. They don't come to no fights. I ain't seen y'all nowhere. I ain't seen none of y'all niggas nowhere.
I mean, I used to laugh when
That's for a couple of the brothers.
B. When Coach B said this best, man. He said, you got a bunch of Monday night quarterbacks telling you about stuff. And I just don't get it, man. I've actually seen people that I like on YouTube like make up lies. I heard this guy, the guy's not mentally stable, but he got on there and said, Bud Crawford of all people, what's your thing? Like, why would, let me ask you this. Why would you say that, Free? Like, you know he's not. You know what I mean? That's how desperate guys get. They'll say Bud Crawford is juicing. The nigga who look like all he do is work out and drink water. That dude, that don't blow your mind, Free, when you hear that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. People do whatever they can do to get clicks and views. But I mean, like I said, I stand on integrity and I stand on what's the truth. I'm only going to speak about what I know is true. If I don't know it's true, I'm not speaking on it. I give my opinion of what I think, but I'm not going no further. Like a lot of times when people was asking about the whole Tank Davis situation, I was like, we got to find out what the facts is first. I'm not really speaking on it. I give my opinion and I say if what he did is true, he needs to face whatever the discipline is. But other than that, I'm not going all into that because I don't know what the facts are. People get jumped out the window as soon as they heard he got arrested. Or I mean, it don't even have to be Tank Davis. It can be anybody that get arrested. When Devin Haney got arrested, when Deontay Wilder got arrested, people were just jumping out the window like, oh, he did see that. Like y'all don't even know what happened. Y'all just jumping out the window, based off a daggone headline. Y'all don't even know what happened. Find out what the facts are first, because there's always two sides to a story. I just ready to condemn the person right off the break. So I don't get involved in none of that.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Now you in actual business, man. What do you think about it? Always seems like slanderous, monkey style, like headlines always seem to rule the day. What do you think when you hear stuff like that?
Because that's what people want. At the end of the day, people don't want to. People like to build you up to be the king, and then they enjoy tearing you down. Especially when it comes to house. I said it before. How many times you ever see them do this to a Mexican fighter, a Puerto Rican fighter? Their people don't tear them down. That's just a house people thing. And there's other people that do way worse stuff than we do, and we don't even act like we saw it. We look the other way.
I'm only sharing this because we on BVO Sports TV and we on the Sports Talk Network. Hey, I remember when Jaleel lost. I remember like niggas was like, "Oh, you a meat boy? You still supporting him even though he lost?" Blah blah blah. He lost to a teacher that's in third, and it got me like this. So I'm not gonna support a young dude who got hosed. You know he got hosed, and you want to tell me I'm a meat boy because I support a nigga who support me? And it just shocks me how only in our culture, man. And if you ask me what culture I'm talking about black. In the black culture, that's the only culture you see where dudes is just so phony and fake. I mean, these dudes ain't been in a fight in their life. The least you know about, if you don't know nothing about BVO, you know BVO will put hands on you. Can I beat everybody? No. But it's plenty of dudes who won't bust a grape. I'm not that guy. But I just get a kick out of it. Like, I'm telling you, we had a guy say that Terrence Crawford was juicing. Do y'all realize how stupid that sounds? Terrence Crawford? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well,
it's like, it's slander, it's BS. And then this what Terrence did that had me. Terrence went and called a lawyer. And this guy come out and say, oh, we black. We not supposed to do that to each other. Only the black people I know will stab you in the back and tell you, you wrong for hitting me with a brick. You know what I mean? Coach, the lie, before Coach part of the show, Coach was so used to the slanderous BS. Dudes be talking crazy. Dudes be talking crazy, man.
But I
don't
don't
get
care
it,
when
man.
they talk crazy. You know what makes me mad? Is when they talk crazy and they hide behind pictures or they hide behind internet joints that don't have no followers. So they got these dummy accounts that they use. That's what get me. And then what really get me is when other people who actually show their face support them dudes by replaying their clips. Or if you know the dude ain't gonna show his face, why have him on your show? Make a nigga stand behind his words. Because the same nigga that talks shit about you be the same one see you at the fights trying to get a picture.
Yeah,
I'm
trying
gonna
to
tell you
shake your
guys
hand.
something.
Trying to say, yo, man,
I
I
seen-
listen to your show, man. You cool, you dope. That's exactly what they do.
I seen the video, right? Dude was talking crazy about Jaleel, right? Basically, and this is what I always pick with Bernard about, because Jaleel can't be compared to them guys in his around his age, because the nigga done fought too much. So I get it. He's not the usual Joseph Brown. He's not the usual Kamel Moten. This dude done pretty much, I think he's done everything but had a title shot at this point, right? So a dude was like trying to put him in a box with the same little dudes. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that's corny when you know the truth isn't that. You can say whatever you want. You can say, I'm just saying it because that's my man. But come on, bro. You see that the nigga has strategically not fought the normal way they move prospects in boxing. They don't move them the way you see me doing it. This is some old school. It looked like he's trying to get the best fights for that time. You know what I mean? And I'm just thinking it's crazy how they don't support that. You should have seen the monkeys, and I hate to use that word. You should have seen the goofballs that jumped out when I said I wanted to see Jaleel fight Xander, but had no problem when Ryan Garcia, who plays white on TV, the Made in Manhattan, got a shot with Mario Barrios. Not one of those coons had an issue with that. Not one. But that's what I'm saying. Just say you hate blacks. I've been saying this from the beginning. It be the people that look like you that hate you. I don't know if y'all know if I'm wrong for saying it, but I never in my life realized that. Like, it's like the people who look like you want to see you do the worst. I mean, I don't know about y'all. If I see somebody black and Spanish, I'm always trying to give them a break. I don't know. What you guys think on that? My bad. I'm just kind of ranting on that. We're going to get into the show, but man, that's crazy when you think about that. What you guys think? Y'all hear me?
Man, I think it's a fact. I mean, I think it's a fact. Like I said, I can take any type of energy you want to give out, but just make sure that it's consistent energy. That's all I ask. Be consistent energy. When it's inconsistent, then I'll be saying, like BVO say, you pick for it. If it's consistent, I'm cool with it. But when it's inconsistent, just all right, I tell you, one of our panel members, they felt a certain way about Jaleel's fight and who he should fight and what he should be doing. But at least he put his face out there. I don't mind nobody differing their opinions with me. I just want you to stand behind what you say with your own face. Like, put your money where your mouth is. That's the thing that get on my nerves, because no other race does that. It was Puerto Rican people. Shout out to the Puerto Rican fans that was saying, I'm a Xander fan, but if I can't get a better fight, I want Jaleel to fight Xander. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. But it's like our people are the only ones that go and search. They really search for ways to down it. And then they wonder why we ain't getting the big money fights between two black fighters. Because if two black fighters keep watching and listening, they saying, why am I going to take a risk with no reward?
They tear the fight down before it can get off the damn ground, coach. Before they start, such and such and such and such in talks. Here they come. Here come the monkeys out of the jungle, swinging from the trees all crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what is you doing? I want to see these fights, but y'all breaking them down and making them niggas don't even want to fight. Because they'll be like, well, the YouTubers saying, because I don't care what they say. Boxing media is ran on YouTube. They listen to all of us. They do, and they hear what you're saying. And if you tear it down, they'll go another way.
Hey, I'll just say this, man, and we're gonna get to this stuff, but I think it's corny. I think all the dudes that do that, you need to get a life. Man, go clean your basement out, man. Go clean out your garage. You know what I mean? Did you vacuum your floor this morning? You know, did you make your bed? Did you wash your clothes, fold your clothes? It's just like the things that
Wash
you
your
could
ass
be
this
doing.
morning.
The things you could be doing, but you want to talk crazy. And I'm telling you, man, it's only with black fighters. It's it. I put like this. Oscar wasn't no saint. Oscar was getting high, doing all this stuff. Oscar told us he was drinking like a fish when he fought Manny Pacquiao. I never heard one Mexican ever say anything about it bad. Not one. Not one. You know, and I like Devin. There ain't no big deal. I like Devin. I like Keyshawn. But the moment we see with Tiger Johnson, when we see all these dudes jumping on top at the doggone event, how? Where? I'll be honest with you. The first time we seen the Mexicans do anything even remotely bad or goofy was when we seen the Vargas brothers running around each other over a girl. We don't see that. But it just seemed like whenever it comes to like black boxers, let's bring out the worst. Let's talk about the worst possible outcome. Let's say what we not seeing. Hey, I just put it like this, man. I'm flaming goofballs. If you come at me with that goofball stuff, you're getting flamed, bro. Because I think that's corny. A lot of dudes don't even be at fights. I ain't been to the most fights. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I went to 2-3 fights recently, but that ain't enough. I'm not gonna sit in my drawers eating pork grinds, act like I know what I'm seeing if I ain't even seen them brothers sweat and bleed. Come on, man. Because the one thing I noticed in person that you don't notice when you watch it on TV, these guys' faces have the results of what they do on the ring. When I seen T.O., my favorite fighter, this nigga's nose is all over the place. You know what I mean? It just is. That dude's nose is all over the place. Hey, coach's son, he got scars from them gloves on his face. You see the actual damage of what's going on when they actually get in the ring. But instead of we talking about that, we want to talk about some goofy stuff of who won that or who said that or you a bum from the bottom or I'm a tough guy. It's like, come on, bro. A lot of these dudes that get beat dead in life, man. Come on, bro. A lot of the guys that talk crazy, I used to give swirlies, wet willies too back in the day, man. You know, yeah, to me, y'all goofballs, man. But let's get into this, man. Let's get into this, man. We gave the goofballs enough talk. I'm just tired of seeing people tear down fighters, man. Because it's getting bad. But what you guys think about this? I really got this question out here, man. Is Boots Ennis the biggest hype job in boxing history? And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because at the end of the day, this man is 28 years old. He's been unified. Give him that. He's been a Ring Magazine champion. But I feel like when you look at his resume, it leaves so much to be desired. Is it Boots? Because right now, he at 154. We don't know who he's going to fight. What you guys think when we see Boots like not doing anything in his career? Is he a waste of talent? What you got on that coach and freedom and pride? What you guys got?
Absolutely not. I mean, you can't call a man a waste of talent. He's a former Unified champion, former Ring Magazine champion, or linear champion. You can't say he's a waste of talent. Now he's at 54. He had one fight at 54. He was trying to get a second fight. That fight looks like it's not going to happen. You got to wait to see what his promoter is going to put in front of him. We keep saying it. Boots is not at that point where he can say, this is the fight that I want, and his promoter goes out and makes the fight. He can ask for a fight, but his promoter still got to make that fight. He's not at that point where he's sending offers to these other guys. His promoter is sending an offer. Boots is not that superstar to be able to make whatever fight he wants to make. He's at the mercy of his promoter at this point in time in his career. So, no, I don't think he's a waste of talent. I think Boots is a heck of a fighter, and I think he's going to get the fight that we want to see him in at 54 because there's really not any easy fight in that. He had that one guy, even though he was ranked in the top 10, he had that one guy that everybody said that ain't nobody heard of Lima or whatever have you. Nobody heard of Maxwell, Boxarm or Magnumov either. until they see them fight. But because you never heard of Lima and Boots was fighting them, y'all want to put him down. Like I said, nobody heard of Magnum before he fought Bud Crawford. Nobody heard of Boxman before he fought Tim Zoo. Like, I don't see nobody saying anything bad about those guys.
What you think on that, Coach?
I agree with Free.
Clip that.
Boots is a bad motherfucker. There ain't no two ways to talk about it. The man has also been a multi-time champion, like we were saying, but he's also a millionaire. And if you come into this boxing game, the number one thing is to get rich. The number two thing is to be a world champion. The number three thing is to get out of here with your health. If he accomplishes all three of those things, he's a Hall of Famer in my book. And I'm going to tell you, after what we just saw today, I can almost guarantee you Boots fight for the IBF title in his next fight.
Not versus Xander, I don't think, because I believe Xander's got that fight, the Puerto Rican Day Parade versus Josh Kelly, hasn't been announced yet. So it won't be next.
They just stripped Xander back at a 54th belt.
He is 60.
Oh, he is 60. I thought he was at 54. My bad.
No, he is 60. He is 60. Now, you saying that, he should take his ass up to 160. Boots is big as hell. I think he should go up to 160 and go get and
it's really nobody out there for him to fight at 60. That would be the problem. They would be like, oh, it's a bunch of bums at 60, it's a wasteland, and they'd go on and on and on.
Yeah, Boots go up to 60 and fight for that vacant belt. They're going to say Boots jumped out of 54 and did an easy belt.
Out of the hottest division at that, to me.
Hottest division? How?
Because they got a lot of fights there, good fights that could be made.
What fights you seen? We haven't seen the 54 beat none since Jamel left.
No, right now, 54 is the best division in all of boxing.
Yeah, that's a fact. What's up,
What
man?
fights have you got to say that, Free? What fights have you seen recently that make you say that?
Okay, the potential. Then it has a
big fight
potential.
at 54.
Hold up, BVO. I didn't say they making the best fights at 54. I said it's the best division in all of boxing. Right now, they got the most talent in that division. In all of boxing, they got the most talent in that division.
I can agree with you. I think the only other division that's close to it is 140.
Yeah, 140 is close, but 54 got the most talent right now out of all the boxing.
Yeah,
now, I didn't say
sure.
they was making the best fight. I just said they got the most talent.
I agree, D3. I think it's the
What
deepest
does the talent
division.
mean if we don't get no fights?
Well, we got to
That's
wait
my
and
thing.
see.
What are we talking about? We can't wait and see because that's what we say. We've been saying this for 3 years.
No, you said we ain't getting no fights. We had Tim Zoo versus Sebastian Fedor twice. We had Boxman versus Tim Zoo. We had Boxman versus Dagon Josh Kelly. We got Sebastian Fedor about to fight Keith Thurman. And then we're going to see what Boots is going to do. We had Xander Zayas unify his fight. What are you talking about? We ain't even getting no fight.
Yeah, that's not fair.
What I'm saying is we haven't seen the Fandor. We haven't seen Fandor. We haven't seen Virgil even fought for a belt. I'm saying the guys they say is the best
Fandor got
haven't
hurt.
necessarily clashed with each other. You talking about some middle of the road niggas that fought.
We seen Fedor fight twice last year. He got injured in his last
got
fight.
BVO, you know these things.
He fought a dude who was half dead. I mean, we already knew Tim Zoo wasn't the same.
BVO,
I don't know, man.
You see the fight that you wanted to see.
That's what it is.
Hey, man, the fact that we ain't seen Virgil fight for a belt yet is crazy. And
That's because of him.
Blame that on Oscar. Blame that on Oscar. That ain't got nothing to do with everybody else at 54. Blame that on Oscar.
Yeah, that's on them. That's on him.
So it's
And
Oscar's fault that we didn't get that fight?
Command money, if he can command the type of money he's getting for the level of fights he's fighting without a title, more power to him.
I don't know, man. I see y'all part of the pick and choose game. My bad. I didn't know y'all was part of the pick and choose club, man.
What you talking about? They're gonna pick a formula. I'm just telling you what the facts are.
No, I said pick and choose. I didn't say pick a.
Nah,
I said pick and choose.
I don't know. I'm not picking and choosing anything. You said you name one person you're picking and choosing because you named one person, Virgil, which is one of your favorite fighters. I named about 4 or 5 different fights that didn't involve Virgil. All you named was Virgil.
What fight have we seen? What? No, you say Fedor, right? You said Fedor fought Tim Tszyu. We say Bachman fought. We thought Josh Kelly was gonna get beat dead by Bachman, and it didn't happen. I never thought Josh Kelly was all that good. I never thought so. So I guess I don't know, man.
That means you saw a good fight then because you thought that Josh Kelly was gonna lose. So you saw a good fight then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, man. It's like in boxing. Like if you ask, go ahead.
I can't say that BVO, because that's like me saying you wasn't that good of a football player, but you made it to the NFL. Man, when a nigga win a world title and he holding one, I got to say he good because there's only one of that version and he holding it. So I can't say a dude. I can never say a dude who got a world title is not that good or he wasn't that good in his career, but because he has something that there's up until the Super Joint was only 1 of 4 that came with some money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. When we talk about Josh Kelly, right, versus Bachman, I think what Free said is very true. Bachman was pretty unproven other than Tim Tszyu. All I'm saying is this. Since Jamel Chola has left, we haven't seen a focus on these guys unifying. That's the thing I'm thinking about. These guys have fought, but these guys, other than Xander, nobody has been looking to unify. No, we haven't really seen it. We've seen that when Jamel got those belts, he was running niggas down.
They was only looking to unify because they all was with PBC. They was only looking to unify because they was all with PBC, except for the WBO belt. And then when Charlo unified, became undisputed. That's the only, you only see him fighting no non-PBC fighters.
They even went and got Canelo up out there.
You can't turn around and say Bachman wasn't all that. If you believe he was a monster, and you see him get outboxed, you can't turn around and now say that he wasn't all that because he got outboxed by one guy. If that's what you believe he's a monster. He's a monster. He just got beat by somebody that was able to conquer the monster. You can't now say, oh no, he wasn't all that. I said he wasn't all that. I think a lot of people buy too much.
Here you go.
I said that. I said I believe people were buying too much into the Tim Tszyu fight, and they think Bachman a monster. I'm like, but if y'all watch Bachman fight, see, because I've seen Bachman fight. A lot of y'all just seen him fight Tim Tszyu, and I said if y'all go back and watch Bachman fight other fighters, he's not really all of that. Y'all like, no, but y'all see what he did to Tim Tszyu. I'm like, okay, that's what y'all believe. All right.
And if you look at the Tim Tszyu fight. If you look at the Tim Tszyu fight when he fought Fedor and he got elbowed in the top of the head, before that elbow, he was dominating that fight. What happens if that cut doesn't happen and he beats Fedor? There would have been.
I thought he was doing good too before he got cut. I thought he was doing fairly well.
No, he was winning. He was winning before he got cut. That's why I said I don't understand why the corners didn't stop the fight, because on my book he was winning the fight up until that cut. I was like, I'd have been like, man, stop this. My man, I can't stop the bleeding. You gotta stop this.
I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all say that now, but y'all gonna be shocked when Keith Thurman beat Fedor to death, and we're gonna have an old man as champion who ain't gonna fight nobody.
I'm not gonna be shocked by anything.
He about to lace this dude.
I favor Sebastian Fedor to win the fight, but it's not out of the realm that Keith Thurman can't win. I know Keith Thurman can punch. If he lands a good shot on Fedor, anything can happen. So I'm not
that blind bat ain't gonna be able to stop no Keith Thurman, man. That dude can barely see in front of his face.
I'm just saying. I know what Sebastian Fedora can do. I know what Keith Thurman can do. I know what Keith Thurman don't like, and I know what Sebastian don't like. So whoever comes in there with a better game plan and sticks to the game plan, or be able to make adjustments when people stop you from doing game plan A, that's the one that's probably going to win the fight.
I mean, we can talk about the game plan, but I'm starting to really, from watching the tape on Fundora, he's just tall, man. He's not all that skilled. He's gotten better. He's gotten better. Defensively, he's gotten better. But he just a straight up and down type of nigga, man. I think you get any nigga with some whip whap, they beat me dead.
Well, he did fight tall in his last couple fights. He started.
I'm just saying, but it's with niggas with no whip whap. You know, black fighters be having that whip whap to us, man. And I think you put him in there with a skilled nigga, he get dropped.
If you're that guy that's able to get past his long arms or be able to fight with him on the inside, because Sebastian Fedora is a hell of a fighter on the inside. That's what he did for majority of his career, was fight on the inside. So if you're a guy that can get past his long arms and you can fight him on the inside, or you can be able to land your shot and get out of the way before he throws his shot, then you have a good chance of winning. But if you're not that guy to be able to do that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get beat up.
Hey, I don't know, man. When I look at Fundora, and I could be wrong, Coach, I look at a very basic dude who's average. I mean, he's Troy average. I don't see no great skill. This is the funny thing about it. For a guy as big and long and rangy as him, he barely uses it. And he seems to be blind. Like, I don't know what's going on with his eyes, but the brother did get some laser surgery or something, man. The dude's eyes be all over the place. I don't know if y'all noticed that. And he gonna get in there with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's old ass is gonna beat him up. It's just that simple. He gonna go in there and beat him up.
I think you're looking at old fights, because he's been fighting at a distance the last 2 fights. The last 3 fights, since that fight that he had with Tim Blue that first time, since that fight, he's been fighting at a distance. So I think you're looking at previous fights before the Tim Blue fight, because he's been fighting at a distance. He learned that he can use his jab and not have to fight on the inside until they be able to get past his jab. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I give Keith Thurman probably about a 35% chance of winning the fight. I just think Sebastian Fedora is going to catch Keith Thurman with something to the body and hurt him.
I hope Keith Thurman break that dude's face, man. I'm so tired of seeing this dude up here like he's good. I just hope he go in there and punish him. Like, hurt him as bad as he can, man. What did
Sebastian do to you that you want him to break his face?
I'm just saying, I'm just so tired of people act like this. They act like this dude is so good. The dude is. I'll put it like this. It's a cesspool in boxing when you got to, like, give guys who are average so much credit. I've never seen this in boxing. Burt Sugar didn't do this. None of the guys that love the sport, man, you never heard Customato giving average dudes all this. Man, these dudes is average, man. The brother is barely a two fighter. He can barely throw the jab. He want to fight in the inside and be getting dominated in the inside. If you watch his man, those fights, the dude is not that guy, bro. He's not that guy, bro.
Man,
he's a big stick that seems to be beating these guys. I'm just telling you, man, he's not good, man.
You're gone crazy.
If you say he's average and he was able to be a unified champion as an average fighter, I think he achieved what he had set out to achieve in his career. If that's what you say he's average. The man was a unified champion.
Man, that man is way above average. Way above average. And BVO saying he has, regular skills or whatever. If you compare him to what he's been doing, especially in these last 3 fights, he reminds me of a Lennox Lewis or a Klitschko. He's fighting behind his jab.
Oh my God!
and he's fighting behind his jab. If you really want to be real, if he stayed behind his jab and really just stayed behind it, he could win boring fights every time he fights, just off physics alone. Yeah, that man is not. He not ordinary. He not running the mill. If you think he ordinary or running the mill, I always tell people this. Shaquille O'Neal called Tim Duncan the big fundamentals because fundamentally he was sound. Fundora is fundamentally sound.
But I mean, you say that, but it's like
I agree with Coach.
I don't know, man.
I don't think Sebastian Fundora has anything flashy about him. He's very fundamental. He's similar to his sister. His sister doesn't have anything flashy about him. She's very fundamental. They're gonna systematically break their opponent down until they can do one or two things: either stop them or beat them up in the corner stop it. That's what they do. They systematically beat their opponents down. I mean, go look at that fight that he had with Erskine Lubin. He beat Erskine Lubin down. He beat that man down. Had that man looking like the man. I mean, and the only person that was able to beat Fundora was a guy that landed a shot. He saw an opening, he threw it, and it landed. That was the only person that was able to beat Fundora. So all of these other guys, you saying this man is basic or he's average. All of these other guys must be below average because only one guy was able to beat him.
If Fundora get in there with somebody good, he gonna looking like Gator laying in his mom's arms, bro. The brother's not like that, bro. Y'all be praising dudes that's like, come on, man. Nah, he gonna be laying there like Gator, man. He gonna be laying there like Gator, bro.
I know the man that praises people from places we don't even know exist on the map. I know this man just did not say that.
What I'm doing is I'm literally systematically breaking down your point because you're saying that this guy is average, but only one person was able to beat him, and this man was a unified champion. So if he's average, that means everybody else that he fought was below average.
Now you talk about Lubin's face, which I won't deny. But did you see Fundora's face? The hammer put hands on him too.
Yeah, Fundora did, but Fundora wasn't looking like the man.
I mean, the fact that you are just overlooking that he went in there and beat him up. No, I mean, it wasn't like you had like he went in there scot-free, came out clean. No, he did not come out clean in that fight.
I didn't say he came out clean. I said, did you see how he beat Erskine Lubin down? I didn't say he came out clean. I said, did you see how he beat him down? He made Erskine Lubin fight his style of fight. Erskine Lubin is not an inside fighter. Erskine Lubin is a mid-range fighter, long-distance fighter. Erskine Lubin has boxing ability, but he made Erskine Lubin fight from the inside.
Man, don't argue with BVO. You done knocked them out with every point you bought. BVO the type of dude. BVO the type of dude that if he see you walk on the water, he'll say, "I bet that nigga can't swim."
Hold on, we gotta get back to what you said, Coach. Now you talking about I named dudes from unknown parts of the world. What are you talking about, man? I've never done that. I always name.
Man, you just named a dude 2 weeks ago
that you guys don't like.
Man, you just named a dude 2 weeks ago that beat polio.
You wild boy, man. Hey, but let me ask you guys this. What you guys think about Noel saying he's looking to fight Ja Obata next? You guys want to see Noel versus Obata?
I wouldn't mind saying that. I think that'll be a heck of a fight. I wouldn't mind saying that. I think he'll Ja knock him out. I really do. I think Ja knock him out. He might, but you got two boxer punches in there. I think it'll be a heck of a fight. I think somebody's getting knocked out. I definitely believe that. I think somebody's getting knocked out.
Yeah, but I just think about the fight, and probably you can tell me if I'm wrong. If you got Badu Jack's old ass beating you to death like that, I don't know what you think will happen when Ja get in there. I mean, Badu Jack, like he work at Golden Corral, man. He's like one of them dudes that be in the back cutting hair.
He's a good champion and a good fighter, BVO.
Oh, I didn't say he won a good fight. I'm talking about now. He got the hair cutting.
Add Badu Jack to the next person that's going to smack BVO.
Yeah.
And I said the man's a ham cutter. Now you gonna smack somebody black because I said he a ham cutter.
He gonna smack you with a piece of gristle.
You gotta see Badu Jack with his white coat on back there cutting ham, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
BVO ain't gonna run, but he's gonna like go into the daggone store. He's gonna like, man, I seen him. I ain't run. I went into the store.
Hey, I don't know what's up with y'all thinking I'm some type of dude that's gonna be running from people, man. I love it, yo. But that being said,
you know you gonna run.
I'm just going by your story, though. I'm just going by the story you told me. You gonna have a faster 40 time than Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson.
Wow.
You boy, man. Hey, but let me ask you guys this. Now, that being said, when we hear about Noel and Ja, what do you guys think about the IBF stripping and kind of standing behind their choice? Do you think that was a good choice by the IBF to go to war with Turkey, you know?
I mean,
They probably got to stick with the other sanctioning bodies. It's time for them to join together now.
Like I said, the one thing that I've always said about the IBF, they're the most consistent sanctioning body in all the boxing. People might not like the sanctioning bodies and things like that, but the one thing about the IBF, they're gonna hold true to what their rules are and what they believe. Everybody else might switch up. The IBF like, nah, this is what we said the rules are. You're gonna either do this or you're not.
I mean, they're the only belt you ever seen that break up undisputed immediately. I don't know how people respect that. I said they're the only belt I ever seen that breaks up undisputed immediately, which is crazy.
They don't break up undisputed immediately. They give you a choice. They said, we was calling our mandatory after y'all unified the belt. Y'all unified the belt. Now we're calling our mandatory.
Simple as that.
It's the fighter's choice to take the rematch. They don't have to take the rematch. They can say, look, I want to keep my belt. Yeah, I hear you.
You know what's going on.
Keep going, Free.
It's the fighter's choice that choose to take the daggone rematch. They just say, no, I'm gonna keep my belt, and then I come back and fight you after I fight this mandatory. It's not like these fighters don't know before they get into that fight.
Yeah.
They know before they get into the fight that the IBF tell them, okay, look, we're gonna let you unify these belts, but after y'all unify these belts, we're calling our mandatory. They let them know.
Yeah, they know what they're getting into before it happens. They know what the deal is. They're not as corrupt as everybody else. I wouldn't even use that word corrupt. I don't think they're corrupt. I just think they're strict as hell.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these fighters know. They know. They let them know off the break. Once you unify this belt, we calling our mandatory. So it is what it is. And to be honest with you, I mean, they only did it to one person. And that person, he never defended the undisputed title anyway.
My bad. I had a little technical. I don't know what's going on with this streaming heart. I've never experienced this in my life. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'll just say this though. I don't know what's next. You know, especially for Boots. But I put it like this, man. Like I like him a lot as a fighter, and I pick with him and stuff. But I just hate that he really hasn't had that big fight yet. And to be honest with you, if he did beat Virgil, you could still find the case that Virgil never even fought for a belt. So it's like, I don't know. I hate to see a guy this talented in Boots not get a chance.
Y'all can't say that. If y'all been calling for a fight, and then he goes in there and he fights the guy that y'all been saying he needs to fight, and he beats the dude, y'all can't turn around and say, oh, Virgil wasn't really nobody. He never fought for a title. Y'all can't turn around and say that. Y'all didn't say it before, Y'all said y'all wanted to fight.
Yeah, but I mean, we gotta think of it, man. Like, why isn't Boots even out in the media?
But see, that's
We
the
don't
problem
even
with a
see
lot
him
of
out in the media. Go ahead.
Why does he have to be out in the media?
You never hear him talk free. We don't know what he wants to do.
He's always talking. He's always on
don't-
Brother Mill's channel.
No,
Jamil.
you don't need to know what he wants to do. You just want to know what he wants to do so you can talk about it. You don't need to know. There's thousands of other
Who said
fighters
you
that
don't
you
need
can
to
talk
know?
about. You don't need to know. Only time you need to know who he's about to fight is when they say Jaron Boots Ennis has agreed to fight such and such, and they're going to be on this date. That's what you need to know. Other than that, you don't need to know because all these dudes do is talk anyway. They say, "Oh, I want this guy, I want that guy, I want that guy," and
They'll
then
say
they end up fighting
anything
somebody
free.
totally different. They fight somebody totally different, but they just say they want to fight 17 guys, and they fight a guy number 18 that nobody never even heard him talk about.
You know what's funny about the whole Keyshawn thing? I gotta give Keyshawn his credit because I've seen him fighting Blueface, and he really raising his profile outside of boxing. I mean, I think that's good for it. But what you guys think about reportedly Shakur Stevenson signing a 3-fight, $60 million deal with Zuffa? Do you guys think that'd be a good move?
A 3-fight what?
A 3-fight deal with Zuffa Boxing for $60 million. That's the reports. $20 million a fight.
It'll be a good fight for the money. I don't know if it'll be a good fight for his legacy or his budget. Like, what people want to sit here and say, is he getting good fights? I don't know if that's the case. I think it is a good move if he's saying he wants to get paid. I think it's a good move because ain't nobody else offering him no $60 million for 3 fights.
So you think if he get this contract, you think that maybe we'll see him maybe possibly unify with Antoine Russell? What do you think?
If he takes that Zuffa fight?
Yeah.
Not if the Zuffa belt is on the line, because you already heard that one fight somebody said, you're going to fight for our belt, but you're not fighting for both. They probably going to follow in line with the idea.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering because I don't know why Shakur hasn't pushed for it, but I think that the best fight and the easiest fight for him to make right now is Gary Antoine. That's the way he looked against Soroka. If I was at 140, if I was Hitchens, anybody, I would go after Russell. Man, he looked horrible in the Soroka fight. Not to me, but to a lot of people. He looked pretty easy to get. What you guys think about that? I'm kind of shocked they haven't been calling his name at all. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, what do you think? Is that a fight you think we can get?
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Shakur's going to do. I'm not.
Are you talking? I can't hear you free, or you're not talking?
I'm talking. You can't hear me.
I don't know what's going on. I know it's raining real hard. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna go in and come back. If not, let me see.
All right.
You hear me, free?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. What were you saying? My bad, I missed it.
No, I was saying I don't know what Shakur is going to do. I don't know if I think Antoine wants to. Antoine does want to fight with Shakur, but Shakur is the one that's going to have to send the offer. Antoine is not going to send the offer to Shakur.
I know you probably favor Antoine in this fight, but do you think Antoine can really get past, the movement and the spacing of Shakur when we see them kind of struggle against Soroka? What do you think?
Yeah, I think he can. Will he get past? Is a whole nother story. I think Antoine definitely he can beat anybody at 140 pounds. That's not the question. Now, he has the talent to be able to do it. He has the power to be able to stop anybody at 140. The question is, will he be able to do it? Will he stick to the game plan? Will he listen to the instructions in his corner? That's the question.
Yeah, and the only reason I say that is because I seen him struggle against Puyo. I think it's Puyo. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I seen him struggle in that fight. I'm thinking Shakur is a bigger, better version of that. So I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think he struggled with that fight. I think, like you said, he got away from the game plan. And I think if he fights Alberto the second time, I think he has stopped Alberto the second time if they fight again. If he doesn't stop him, he's definitely going to win the fight because he was winning that fight until he got away from the game plan.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing at 140 with Gary Antoine, but I would love to see him fight. If he can't get a big fight, to fight Subriel Matiz. What do you think about that fight?
Subriel Matiz?
Yeah, Subriel Matiz. My mistake. I would love to see that fight.
Yeah, I like that fight. We've been saying we want to see that fight. Subriel Matiz versus Antoine. We've been saying that for a while. A lot of people thought that was the biggest fight, or I'm not gonna say the biggest fight, the most competitive fight at 140 pounds until some of these guys started moving up. But I think that's a good fight. I think somebody's getting stopped. But I think Sabrera is going to take a couple of tune-ups to get himself back straight because we haven't heard a peep out of Sabrera since he lost to Dalton Smith.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. I just haven't really heard much when it comes to Antoine as far as like, is he going to unify? I just heard him talking about it. I'm just wondering, is he ever going to get his chance to try to unify? Because he's been at 140 for a very long time. Was he ever at 135?
No.
Oh, he always been at 140.
Yeah, he's always been at 140. Well, it's not a matter of what's going on with Antoine. It's more so the other champions are trying to unify with him. We already know Africa is not trying to unify with him. I don't know what Dalton Smith is going to do because he's under Eddie Hearn. Yeah, so I don't know what he's going to do. And then Shakur, Antoine ain't sending no offer to Shakur. He got to wait to see what Shakur want to do. Shakur is a bigger name. So it's not a matter of Antoine not wanting to unify. We know he wants to unify. It's a matter of are these other champions willing to get in the ring with him?
Yeah, that's a tough thing, man. That's been the story of his career. Can he get one of them guys in the ring with him? I don't know. I would love to see it though. I definitely would love to see it. But let me ask you this, man. This is something I was looking at earlier. And it's a little off from what we usually talk about. But I want to get your opinion, man. You being a former in our military, man. What do you think about what you're seeing going on in the world right now? Does it trouble you? Does it bother you? What do you think about what we see in the world right now?
I think it's crazy. We over there fighting a war that has nothing to do with us. Once again, it seems like every time the Republicans get in office, we always get into a fight that has nothing to do with us because they want to be able to put their hands in that pot. And it always takes a Democratic Party to get us out the war. So, I mean, I think it's crazy. The only reason why we're doing it is because of what Israel got going on, and I think it has something to do with oil. It always has something to do with oil. Anytime you see those Middle East countries get into it always got something to do with oil or gold or something. So I think Donald just wanna be able to dip his hand into that pot because if they get a chance to defeat Iran or whatever, they have a chance to take over some of those oil spots that they got over there.
My thing is this. When I look at it, I never realized this, when I was a kid. But even as voters, I don't think that these politicians, especially the president, I don't think they have the latitude that we think they have. Because when I think about, when I first heard Trump come out, Trump was so different. They actually got somebody outside of the political space and made him president, right? But it's like he's doing what they always do, and that's these stupid wars for Israel. And I don't understand it because I'm just looking at it, it's like, how does that benefit the American people? Another war, gas prices through the roof, and it's like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of getting, I just don't understand what is that immovable object that's always there that'll have a guy like Obama, go bomb Gaddafi, or have George Bush Jr. in Kuwait, have his son come back and go to Iraq and Afghanistan. I get Afghanistan because we got attacked, but it's just like, for me, these guys don't have as much say as they think they do, huh? What do you think?
Was that Obama that bombed Gaddafi? I thought that was Trump.
So that was Obama. Obama bombed Libya, and they they destabilized Libya, one of the richest nations in Africa. And that's one of the things that's on Obama's record is the fact that he, took out Gaddafi for whatever reason. Gaddafi is popular because in the 90s he offered Louis Farrakhan $1 billion to help black people in America. That was his gift, and Bill Clinton blocked it, I believe. So I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's why I said I don't really get into politics like that because for the most part they are answering to somebody else. They might have things that they want to try to do, but I think a lot of them, I think all of them have somebody that they answer to, and it could be whoever is running the UN or whatever secret society that they got going on. I think it's somebody that runs all of these people. I don't know who it is, but I think it's somebody that runs all of these people.
Yes, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I'll say this, it's just like, with boxing being how it is, there's not much you can talk about because, we don't want to be on a negative. We're not going to jump in the pool and talk that negative stuff. So, I don't know. I just say this, man. As an American, I'm 35, be 36 my birthday, Lord's will. I just am kind of shocked at how the world is actually going. And it's not as prosperous and as happy as I thought it would be. When I was a kid in the 90s, I had so much hope for the future, and I feel like I don't have that same hope for the future that I used to have. It's kind of crazy, man.
You see what they're doing.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
The virus,
to lose that because you just don't see things getting any better. You look at gas prices. I just don't understand, like, what are we supposed to do as Americans? We supposed to finance everybody, but nobody gives us any help here at home? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like me and you having the same conversations my grandfather used to have with his friends.
Hey,
that don't blow your mind when you think about that, Free? We having the same conversations that our grandparents had, man.
Do you believe in the Bible?
That's wild to me. You don't think so?
Yeah, you can't hear me though. You can't hear me. Once again.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but
check. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hold on.
Yeah, BVO can't hear me. I don't know what's going on with BVO.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with his audio.
BVO phone be tripping as of late.
BVO on that Earthlink internet.
I just talked to him, let him know he can't hear me.
What happens when you got Earthlink?
Yeah, but I said, BVO, I know you believe in the Bible, but in the Bible it said there's going to be wars and rumors of wars. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing new. It's already been predicted.
Yeah.
It's all, I mean, since the beginning of time, there was always wars going on. We hear about the Egyptians and the Romans and the Greeks and all. There's always been wars going on. This ain't something new. It's going to happen until the end of time. It started at the beginning of time. It's going to happen until the end of time.
Yep.
I don't know. What you think about it, Fries?
Yeah, I don't like speaking on that stuff, man. It's nasty though. That war and all
I don't
that.
know.
I ain't with it.
I might have to go live on my homeboy shut or something, but I gotta talk about this, man, because it's just I don't want to talk about it here because we do boxing over here, but man, I just for the first time, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I could almost I feel it in my
We need Dub
soul
or
something is
Monkey.
happening.
We need Dub or Monkey to go live and talk about it.
Yeah, man, it's wild, but let me do this, y'all. Let me get off. We ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna do this to our boxing audience. We gonna chill. We don't want Miguel to get us, so we gonna chill. And we be back tomorrow, man. But I think we're gonna go live again. Y'all keep an eye out. It's gonna me and Prize and Free, but we gonna probably go into maybe Marky or somebody, man. We ain't gonna do it over here, man. But
Yeah.
y'all hold on. Give me 15 minutes. We're gonna be right back, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Here's my thing. Okay.